What's up everyone, welcome to another episode of our Code Along series. I made a bit of a blunder and recorded, but my screen was pitch black, so yes, fantastic times. I didn't actually get to do much, so it might be a good thing. Today's episode will focus solely on debugging, but before we get started, I'd like to thank everyone who's interacting with my videos. I truly do appreciate it, and I'm not just saying it, I actually do mean it. Like, for real, for real. But yeah. Alright, let's hop straight into it. Yes. Right, this is mostly a debugging episode. I'm working on some things though, like this input prompt used to return a value. However, I have changed it, I've altered it a bit. It does not return values anymore. Right, let's do what they suggest. They suggest a null check. So if input 2 is null, then end. Actually, let's do an else. Right, end. Okie dokie. Input 2 is our checkbox, so if it is null, then we just set the 2 max false. Otherwise, if it is not null, it means it carries a value. And if it is false, we don't refill to max. If it is true, like marked, then we do refill to max. Okay. I think we can take that out. I don't believe we need that. However, this one we do need, right? Because we need to return and show the menu, right? And we'll plop that in there, right? So we have our local input. If the input is null, we show the menu and return, right? So we're not checking any further. We're just setting a default in case our second entry is null. And then if our first entry is null or less than 1 and the 2 max is false, then we notify them to set an amount more than 0. We open the menu and return. So we hop out of this if function, and obviously we'll get to the end so it won't execute any further. Right. But yes, we've been having an issue with set vehicle fuel level and get vehicle fuel level. It keeps saying no such entity, which means it is not picking up this vehicle as an entity. Now, I'm in between a few solutions. I'm not quite sure what to do with that. And yeah. Is entity a vehicle? Entity anim. I'm actually not sure what to do. Set, it would most likely be get entity something, get entity model. We already have the model. Get entity hash maybe. So let us try this. Okay. In our get fuel, right, we can just plop at the model. I believe that is fine. We get the model, refuel menu. Why do we get the model? Let's not get the model. Maybe we should. I'm just thinking in terms of Tibet fuel, because if we are using fuel types, for example, if we're opening the menu, we'd like to have the type of fuel the vehicle takes, right? Because if we show the fueling menu with a certain fuel type, fuel level, and model, then, you know, we want to make sure that the client selects the correct fuel at a later stage. I just want to test something real quick, grabbing that nozzle, and if we click on refuel vehicle, I was about to say, I just want to check something, nozzle coordinates, pipe properties, grabbed, trailer nozzle, okay. Check button, true is check, true. Right. Okay, so only once we click start refueling, then we get that error. Right, so maybe let's go up one, set refuel amount, make it a 0, and refuel to max, and start refueling. Right. This is where we get the set vehicle and get vehicle fuel level issues. Okay, show fueling menu, that is just above. Way at the top, let's look at our menus. I don't think we need that anymore. Here we go. That is just our input prompt. Now set nozzle to vehicle and refuel timer. Now I don't know which of these is creating the issue. Possibly the get fuel in our refuel timer. If we do set vehicle nozzle, that is fine. So it comes from the timer, the issue itself. We do feed it a model. Actually, we don't, right? Because refuel timer is supposed to take in the model, but it never does, right? Okay, we can delete that. We don't have to take in any values, and I'll show you why. Refuel timer, set nozzle to vehicle. Clicking on this vehicle is the one we'll be using, right? So once we get it, I want to set our target vehicle dot here's the thing, dot name. We have our target vehicle dot VEH. hello, where did I go with my things? Here we go. Target vehicle.vh is equal to vehicle. Right. So we're setting the vehicle name when we set the nozzle to the vehicle, right? And we can take that away so that we're physically only looking within the target's range. And then, right. So target vehicle.vehicle, that is the vehicle name. F level is the current vehicle's fuel level, right? Now, I just need to make sure if we call this menu, right? If we trigger it, here we go, show fueling menu, model, F level, F type. Okay. F level, F type, model, level, type. We don't have to take in any variables. Right, we can just do not that, but target vehicle dot vh is equal to model, and we'll delete it at the other spot because we don't need it everywhere. And then the F amount, fuel amount, I believe that is the current level. We'll set it to F level. Actually not. Let's see. F level, F amount. Okay, so F level we will set to F level. We will set it to F level, capital L. Right, and then target vehicle dot F type is equal to F type with a capital T. Right, now that we set those variables, we show our fueling menu, and over here we can neglect that. And now that I think about it, we can just cut that, delete that entirely, head over here, just paste it in. We don't need the function since we're already setting the variables here, calling the show menu like that. Okie dokie. I believe that would solve a lot of the problems. Not everything yet, right? How come? Because we have not yet updated the other variables to use the, I'll call it the client global variables, in the get fuel and set fuel. So get fuel of vehicle, it usually takes in a vehicle, refuel timer, set fuel, so we'll give it the target vehicle.vh, right, and similar with set fuel, the current level would be F level, and F type would just be target vehicle.f type. Oh yeah, I am very confused. Because we're getting the fuel twice, which does not seem logical, right? I mean, look, in our get fuel, we are supposed to get the fuel of the vehicle, both the type and the level, right? So we only theoretically need to get it once. but we get it a bunch of times. So in our refuel menu, get vehicle fuel level, I guess we just do this. Get, no, local. Okay, let's do this. Get fuel of what? Model. We can cut that. And this makes no sense. Right, we'll call get fuel, but we don't have to do that. Right? I mean, I guess we could leave the model, but the rest isn't necessary. Right, we don't need return values, because if we go to get fuel, right, we literally have the exact same thing that I just cut. Right, get fuel level, and it just returns the fuel anyway. Right, so this is absolutely not needed. And in here, all we'll do is immediately, once we call the get fuel, is just do target vehicle dot f level is equal to level. And you know, we could theoretically just do it this way. Instead of get fuel returning it, I guess we will return it, but we'll also keep it to ourselves in our variables. Target vehicle dot f type is equal to type. Sometimes I can confuse myself way too much. Okay, maybe do local level is equal to, and we'll cut that so that we can feed it level. Does that make sense? So local level is equal to decor get float. So we basically run the function, assign it to a variable, and then we reassign target vehicle, and we reassign it again, and then we return two values. Okay, so we will always get the fuel of that, okie dokie, and set the fuel of our target vehicle. We won't set it to its current level, no. Current level, yes, the variable current level, but not current level. And if type, right, maybe we take in a fuel type. Okay. And when we set the fuel, we set it to a certain type. So what we'll have to do is an if statement to make sure that if f type is null, then and then we'll just use type, I guess. Let's set a default here. Local def type for default type is equal to ron91 with caps. So if it is null, then the default is equal to type above here. So what I'm gonna do is our default type gets reassigned type from the vehicle's current fuel type, right? Then we'll do else end else def type is f type. So then the fuel type that we'll put into the vehicle is the fuel type that we take in. Okay. Maybe we don't even have to do that. Maybe we do. Maybe we do what? Okay, let's put a pin in it. Because that is not really our current problem. We'll just do type for now. Okay. That's cute. That's cute. Revive, thank you. And let me just clear NOS. Restart our script. Seems to be okay. I'm hoping that refuel vehicle. Did it actually trigger? It didn't. Oh. Uncheck and check it. Go to set fuel amount. Make it 0. Refill to max. And start refueling. I'm seeing no text printing. And we still get the error. Oh my lord. Okay. Right. Yeah. This is quite the problem, isn't it? Oh no, it's something stupid that I just can't see. We give it our target vehicle. Right? VH is a number. I guess what we could do is attempt to fix it by using our raycast camera. Honestly, I don't know. I'll think about it in my spare time, but I think for now that should be sufficient enough. So yeah, I think let's end the episode there for today, and we'll continue in our next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate your time. I also do hope that you learn a little bit from these episodes, and I just really enjoy making them, so I hope you enjoy watching them. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.